Hello, my degenerate sinners, and welcome to another Fundie Sunday. This week, we'll be looking at a Christian fundamentalist known as the Transformed Wife, aka Lori Alexander.
The Bible says, my body is my husband's body is my body, and women are like saying they have to ask permission. That takes away all the fun and the playfulness in a marriage. If he has to ask, can we have sex tonight?
I won't be going into extreme detail today, but just wanted to point out the sexual perversion of biblically literal, aka fundamentalist, traditions that were specifically tailor-made by and for horny human patriarchs with no interest in consent.
They have to forget about their feelings and their hurts and think about their husbands.
Definitely not the inspired word of an all-knowing God. The transformed wife is a woman who was once a less biblical wife, but she decided to recommit herself to pleasing her husband. A good wife, of course, supports her husband by standing by him no matter what.
Go about winning him without a word, with godly behavior and being in subjection to him, as taught in 1 Peter 3:1-6. That's God's prescription for any woman who's married to a disobedient man, no matter what he's involved in. And it's a perfect prescription. No man can come up with a better prescription than God's prescription. No amount of counseling, psychology, psychoanalysis, or whatever can be better than what God has prescribed for women. We'll talk about emotional, physical, spiritual abuse. And almost every woman, many wives, can fit themselves somewhere into that core category of abuse. Abuse has been so watered down. I used to mentor women one-on-one. I would go to their house, and almost every single one told me that they were being abused by their husband. So I would sit down and I'd listen. I'd give them one whole session where I would just listen to their story. And no, guess what? They weren't being abused. Their husbands just were not treating them the way they wanted to be treated.
Instead of leaving an abusive partner, the biblical tactic of resolving toxic relationships is for women to simply inspire good treatment by being more and more appealing and submissive to the husband so that he doesn't get angry or annoyed or bored with her.
Oh, I swat you on the fanny today? Oh, can I even give you a kiss? It's like, no, that takes all the spontaneity and fun out of marriage.
Anyway, I've selected a clip that perfectly demonstrates this toxic, perverted biblical attitude.
The Bible commands that we do not deprive our husbands of sexual intimacy. This is from God, it's not from me. And if you want to have a miserable life, lazy life, then you live your life by your feelings. You don't feel like giving your husband sex for a year? Then go, fine, don't give your husband sex for a year, but see how great your marriage is after a year.
Notice the language. Deprive the husband of sex, like he owns your body. Well, she does believe that.
The Bible says, my body is my husband's body.
By the way, the irony of saying that for the woman, it's not about what you feel like doing.
And if you want to have a miserable life, lazy life, then you live your life by your feelings.
But for the man, what he feels like doing is super important. That's palpable irony. But fair enough, not having sex with your partner for long periods, like a year, is going to be a strain on the relationship. But
wives should not have to have sex when they feel like it. No, they should not. This is the thought process of most women today. Well, let's just ponder this a little bit. Should your husband go to work every day and work hard and provide for his family if he doesn't feel like it? She's not clean the toilet ever, because ew, that's just a gross job and you just don't feel like it.
But Lori says this is a duty akin to going to work every day or cleaning the house, and that it's wrong for wives to think that they should not have sex whenever the husband feels like it, meaning she thinks they should have sex whenever the husband feels like it. Now, I don't know about you, but to me, this reminds me of a certain corner of internet kink known as free use.
Free use. When one party is horny, or both, we just go up and take what we want from the other person.
Like their wallet?
Like their cock.
Oh.
their pussy.
Wait,
Or mouth.
wait.
If you have any urges, any needs, if I have any urges or any needs,
Whoa.
we'll just use each other.
Okay.
Oh my.
Just saying. These people love to talk about how things like porn or sexual kinks are so evil.
So men need to flee porn. I'm not trying to excuse men looking at porn, and I never will. But a wife who is consistently depriving her husband sexually is causing Satan to tempt her husband.
And yet their lifestyle is most akin to, well, porn. If you want to know more about the transformed wife, I recommend this video by Fundie Fridays. She does a much more thorough review of this woman, but I wanted to point out the perverted aspect of this school of thought. Also, yes, I realize the similarity of Fundie Fridays and Fundie Sundays. I didn't steal the channel name. Just a coincidence, I guess. I just noticed how Fundie rhymes with Sunday if you say it like an old southern gentleman. But I recently discovered this channel and she's quite good, so give her a watch. Thanks for watching. Dog bless.